Guys, should we do this? Should we
Let's do
act
it.
semi-professional? I mean, we don't have to go all the way.
How, like 38%?
38% professional with a cast of Legion. Yes, Aubrey?
I'm here, and I'm glad to be here, Josh.
Good intro. Good intro. It's a pleasure to meet you, Rachel.
Hello.
We all go way back.
Hello again.
It's good to see you guys. I'm a big fan of this show.
Thank you.
Legion is the show. It must have been, I mean, give me a sense of like the relief, excitement when it finally hit, because when you're reading the scripts for this and you know it's Noah Hawley, it's complex material. What, Aubrey? What's happening already? I'm remembering
anything.
what it's like to talk
What are you
to you now
talking
on
about?
camera.
Legion. We're talking about Legion.
I was waiting for you to respond.
I'm sorry. No, but in terms, it's complex material, it's challenging material, and sometimes audiences don't respond to that kind of material. So it must have been a relief when the reviews came in and the audience was there.
Yeah, it's
Yay
a
or nay?
bold show, you know, and it's got its own thing going on. But it's been really fun the feedback I've enjoyed has been when somebody's about 3 or 4 episodes in, and they say, "I have no idea what's happening, but I love it."
Right.
And I really like that. I like people enjoying their confusion a bit.
What percentage of the time did you have similar reactions?
38% of the time.
That's the goal.
47.
Oh, smarter lady.
62.
Oh, it's good.
She's bold.
Yeah.
Rachel really knew what was going on.
10.
Now, what just went down?
We should just say numbers.
Okay, good. in 1,000 years, that's how we're all going to communicate. 23?
Purple. Purple 6.
So where are we at in season 2? Have you guys started shooting?
No. September the 5th, I believe.
Oh, we have.
is-
You haven't been there?
Oh, is it awkward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing is
You-
real.
Yeah.
You had a good run in the first season. We don't need you in the second season.
I don't know why.
What do we know officially or unofficially? How much do you know about? Yes, Aubrey, take over.
No, we don't know anything, and we can't say. We'll get in trouble.
No.
Like bad little babies.
Is that no, it calls you?
Yeah.
That's an odd thing. It doesn't feel appropriate.
That's what he calls you. Yeah.
What?
Effective.
Now wait, do you just not know, or can you not tell me?
We don't really, I mean, I don't know much at all.
Right.
We've read one script, and we can't really talk about it.
How much? Oh, okay, that's interesting. How much did you know about where your character? Did you know like the whole like arc of your character over the first season for all of you? Did you? How much was like mapped up when
I
you
feel
started?
like you knew a lot more than I did.
Yeah,
that
a little
just
bit.
paranoia?
I felt I knew like broad strokes. I knew where things would end up, but I didn't know how they would get there.
In any scene with Aubrey, she definitely knew what was going on, and I had no idea.
Or I
kinda helps
just
the
pretended
character.
that I did. But yeah.
There it is. There it is.
How much did you know?
Yeah, I knew everything. You know. No, we didn't really know a lot. I mean, it was just a total experiment. We're building something from the ground up, and we didn't have a lot of pressure because there was no realization of Legion before this.
Right.
So being fans of the Marvel world and wanting to just find a kind of a different path, I think gave us a lot of freedom to not be under that pressure and explore as we went.
Is there more license you feel like now that you know there's an audience there? Do you guys all feel? Does Noah feel like you're empowered to go even further and kind of like push? I mean, it already went pretty wild on the first season.
People
But
seem to like the weird, and I think, you know, when the first time you put something like that on its feet, you know, it feels weird because you don't know if people are going to receive that weird.
right,
But yeah, there's more.
Well, the
there's
goal
plenty
is
more
never
weird.
like to be weird.
just for the sake of it.
No, but it's definitely a strange show, strange material to tackle,
Right.
and yeah, it seems, you know, people enjoy strange
What was
things.
the strangest day on set of season 1? When you think, what was the oddest thing that you were made to do?
Oddest.
You blocked it out. You all.
Bollywood was pretty odd.
That was really fun.
That was odd. Yeah. That was
It
odd.
wasn't scripted as Bollywood. It just said they dance or dance.
Insert dance here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we did.
All
you
the
know,
dancing was strange, I would say, across the board.
Yours was really
it was
strange.
not something that we knew that would
I could
happen.
pick something like every day.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
like,
Pretty
this
much.
is odd. Oh,
But
that's
things were
odd.
scripted like that, so they dance, and
Really?
you know how is left
How,
up
why,
to
where, what?
you know.
Is there more singing and dancing to come in season 2?
I hope so. Aubrey
No.
is definitely going to
No.
62.
62.
be singing.
No.
Are you ready for a full-on musical episode? That's every show gets there at some season. There's the full-on.
Absolutely.
I'm ready. Bring it at us.
Any
Hurry.
style you'd like?
Oh, Bollywood comes to mind again. I don't know.
We
I
could
don't
be
know.
the first Marvel
like
improv
a-
show.
Yes.
Some like
Where we
ballads.
just take suggestions each week.
Matchbox
There
20.
you go. Yeah, Matchbox 20 always is a
Rapping
good
music.
go-to.
Matchbox
Yeah,
20
that's
style
always a
episode.
classic.
Yeah.
It's come around again, I feel like.
Yeah.
What about the Professor X of it all? What are we going to see?
Well.
Who are we going to see? When are we going to see?
Papa. Isn't it Pops?
I don't ever want to see
Is
that.
that what he calls him? Daddy-O?
I don't know. He's going to try a few different
Yeah.
names before he really hits someone that,
Yeah.
because their relationship has not
strange.
really been.
And you don't want to call it Professor X. That's a formal way to
It's a bit
start
too
it.
formal
Yeah.
for Dad, unless he insists on it.
Right.
He is British, so
Right.
he might.
There was joking or non-joking conversation with Patrick Stewart at some point where he's like, "I'm ready. Let's do it."
He's primed and ready. I
Do you
believe
think
it's
that-
just a question of a few minor details in the contract and something to do with jelly beans in his trailer or something. I don't know. We're going to figure it out.
British people are strange.
Would you hope that actually? Do you think there's a chance that could actually come to pass?
I don't know. I mean, I think
Is that the right way to go?
David is
it-
certainly curious about his provenance still,
Mhm.
and I think there's a lot of questions surrounding that. Yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of explaining, I think.
Is there, again, without revealing too much, in my sense is you can't reveal virtually anything, do you know like an overarching arc mystery of season 2 that you can hint at?
Well, the way that Noah has been putting it, this is basically my way of stealing every phrase he's used this
go for
morning, but is that if season 1 was about the battle with the enemy within,
Yeah,
certainly some of that, or a large part of that enemy, is now without,
right.
and there's a U2 song about that,
Within or without?
something like that.
Well,
Right.
pretty close. Beautiful day.
With or without you.
With or
That's
without
the wrong.
Yeah.
I
you.
thought it was within or without you. That's my cover of it.
Right.
This
With-
will be edited out. Don't worry.
Within or without you.
Going live. Doing it live.
What?
Huh?
You too.
22.
It's they were a band in the what?
So, let's talk about Comic-Con,
Oh yeah,
shall we? That's where we are.
we're here.
Did you realize that?
Yes,
Live.
we are here.
Correct. Good. That's the first trivia question you got right. So, a couple hot button things everybody talks about at Comic-Con because we all enjoy many of the same shows. Game of Thrones. Any Game of Thrones fans here?
Yes,
How will Game of Thrones end? Bold predictions?
with a musical episode sung by Ed Sheeran.
Were you pro Ed Sheeran? Because this became a controversial
I'm
thing.
very pro Ed Sheeran.
Is
Well,
Ed Sheeran on Game of Thrones?
He had a little cameo last week.
Is that true?
He's going to be on Legion next year.
What? Who is that?
Star Wars spinoff. What's the Star Wars spinoff you want to see?
What does that mean?
Like an office comedy, maybe? Like a workplace comedy? Star
s-
Wars workplace comedy.
Yeah, that's what the answer I was looking
a
for.
soccer drama with BB-8.
Yeah, bend it like BB.
We'll work on that.
Maybe.
Thought it was pretty good.
There you go.
And Pie in the Sky. Are we at Beauty and the Beast? It's not like we're not talking like a franchise necessarily, but do you think there's
Aren't
any?
we?
Sorry.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know.
Is there more Beast?
Exactly.
Beast goes to Italy.
There you go.
We could work on that too.
Beast
like the trip.
vacation.
Yeah.
sure.
Beast in Spain.
Yeah.
Just
a
go around the
travelogue.
European.
Go on motorcycles with you and McGregor, just sort of the Beast. And, yeah.
You McGregor as a candlestick.
Yeah.
A candlestick driving a motorcycle with the Beast on the back.
This is for the audience. This is how workshops
This
work.
is
This is how
happening, people.
Congratulations on season 1. I can't wait to see what's in store for season 2.
Thank
and
you.
enjoy your Comic-Con, guys.
Thank you
Thanks,
very much.
Josh.
Good to see you. We did it.